Hey guys, I feel like it's been a while since I filmed a favorites video, so I will be showing you my April favorites and least favorites. I have quite a bit, so I'll just get right into it. I know I've been saying I've been researching and things like that, so I never have least favorites, but I do actually have a couple this month, things that just came to me I didn't really pick out or really know anything about, so there's just a couple of those. I'll grab them. Also, it's super dark and like rainy and windy out. I'm using my ring light for the first time. I have half of it on. It's so bright I cannot see my viewfinder, so I hope that I am in focus and that you can see me and everything like that. So let's get into it. First thing here is the All Natural Tinted Handmade Vegan Mullein Sparrow, a tinted balm for cheeks and lips. But when I swatch it, I can't see anything at all in it. And it smells so awful. But I'm not too bent out of shape about it because I got it in an Ipsy bag, and so I didn't really pay for it. Next is this Ellen Tracy facial brush, which I have a love-hate relationship with. I used it for the first time on my face and it just tore my face apart. I mean, that's what happens when you try to get a cheaper version of something. I don't have a Clarisonic, and I thought, hey, this would be great to wash my face with if I get a better cleanser. So I did get this. I used it with the Glam Glow Mud to Foam Cleanser. It tore up my face, just awful. But I have found other uses for it. It is a great body exfoliator. It's just my face is just a little too sensitive for it. So Ellen Tracy facial cleanser, I really think it was like $5. So yeah, I'm using it for something, just not what I thought I was gonna get it for. So my last least favorite is the Ole Henriksen, the Clean Truth Cleansing Cloths. I got these on Black Friday and they're still full, but they just don't smell very good. I liked the other product I got with this, but this just is not up my alley. It's brightening cloth, so I thought it would be awesome because I have a few dark spots on my face and things like that, but these just were not my favorite. Next, I'm going to move right into my favorites. I got this little guy in a influencer box. It's an EcoTools face cleanser. So basically what you do is, it came really hard. It felt like a little stone or something like that, and you get it wet and then it gets all cushy. It's kind of like a beauty blender in the way that it feels, but then it just exfoliates your face. It's amazing. Next is this Physicians Formula mascara set. So this is the mascara and it's just black, and the applicator looks like this. You put this on first, and then immediately after you put on these little black fibers. I feel like that's a really big thing right now, is the fiber mascara. And you know, I really like this one. I can see a total difference in my lashes, both in volume and length, and I just love it. There's little fibers flying around everywhere. Next, I've gotten back into my Hot Off the Press by Paul Mitchell. It's a heat protectant and I am absolutely in love with it. I love how it makes my hair feel. It does have a little bit of a hold, but it doesn't leave your hair crunchy. It also doesn't leave it greasy, which is a big thing because I know a lot of ones with the pump instead of the aerosol, they do kind of leave your hair feeling wet, and then you get a little bit of a sizzle when you use it. So I prefer this one. It dries instantly and it always leaves my hair feeling amazing. Next, I have two palettes. First is the Tartelette palette. Everyone's absolutely in love with this guy. It's just an all matte palette. Let me see if I can show you this without actually blinding you because of my light. So this is what it looks like. It just has all the way from light neutrals to dark neutral matte shades, and I love it. I don't know if you guys could hear that motorcycle, but that happens a lot. And the next is the Anastasia Contour palette, and this is in, I think it's Tan to Deep. Yep, Tan to Deep. And the reason I picked this out is because I've been looking for a burnt orange color. And wouldn't you know, all of these are really close to having an orangey tint to it. My favorite in particular is the cinnamon shade, and it's right here. I do use it to contour both my face and my eyelids, which sounds really ugly. It's an ugly way to say it. But I use it to just go right into my crease, and then I of course use it for my contour as well. The shades are so buttery, so beautiful. I do have the Kat Von D one, and I would say this one outshines it 100-fold. So I would pick this up if I were you. I only have a couple things left. This, I mentioned before, it's my GlamGlow Mud to Foam Cleanser. It makes my face feel absolutely amazing. I just love it. It comes out a tea green color because one of the main ingredients is olive leaf antioxidants. So I love this for my face. It says you can use it every day. I use it about twice a week, and I just really love how my face feels after it. This is the Thirsty Mud one from GlamGlow. So they have an anti-aging one, that's the black mud, and then they have a couple other ones. I got this one because I do live in the desert and it's super dry here, so I am loving this stuff. It's also really affordable. I feel like this is much more affordable than the GlamGlow masks, which are about a fifth of the size and almost twice the price. So I know they're not exactly the same thing, but I feel like this really does help my skin. Next is the Milani powder blush, and this is in the shade Romantic Rose. I also have Tea Rose, but I've just really been loving this one. It's just a muted dusty rose color, and I just love it so much. You could put it on with or without foundation, you know, if you're going for a very dramatic look, or if you're just going for a super simple look. This is amazing. I love it so much, and it's huge. I'm never gonna go through this thing. Next, I have the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. This was just a gift from Sephora. She's like, oh, here you go, and I was like, perfect. This is just a sample of it, but it is a pretty good size. I think it's 0.14 fluid ounce, so it's a pretty good size. I think it's about almost the same size as my Urban Decay one that I did get. So yeah, it works awesome. I love it. It doesn't crease. I only have two more things. This is the Redken Diamond Oil. My mom just gave this to me. She said it made her hair too oily. How strange. But she does have fine hair and mine's a little more coarse and thicker, so she's like, well, you can have this if you want it, and I was like, heck yeah, I do. I did just get my hair lightened, which if you have your hair lightened or you're blonde, you know that it is a little damaging, so I've just been putting this in my hair each section before I straighten it or before I blow dry it. It does have a heat protectant in it as well, and this is the Shatterproof Shine Intense. So there are two different kinds, so if this one is too harsh for you or too thick, there is a thinner one of this, but I just love it so much. The last thing I have, I use this every day, is the Broad Spectrum SPF 15 Sunscreen Youth Code BB Cream by L'Oreal Paris. And it is just amazing. I put this on, I put powder on and my blush, and I'm out the door because it has such a good coverage. I'll show you. For being a BB cream, it just has such a great coverage. It also has a little bit of dewiness, and I think it's going to be great in the summer when I don't want to put on a primer, a BB cream, a foundation, a powder, and everything else. So I absolutely love this stuff. That's everything that I have for my April favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would love to connect with you on social media. So if you have Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, or anything like that, please follow me. I'll have everything linked down below. Let me know what your April favorites were for the month, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Really? Can you go?